Hello, thank you for watching. We are going to talk about several more um, test questions. Again, our main goal is to learn 单字 vocabulary, and then perhaps talk about how to answer certain questions. And then, through experience, you will know how to answer these questions. All right. This is I gave you this. We talked about this on Thursday, and then although we didn't talk about all the answers, and I don't want to tell you the answers, but we will talk about the answers to um, 50, 51, and 52. 49 we did. 49 has some pictures, which I couldn't send you online, so yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that. So we'll talk about this in class and see how many of you got the right answers. Some of you already sent me answers. Okay, so let's talk about what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna have two exercises, one 课漏字 and one reading comprehension. We will talk about the close question first. And again, if I see a vocabulary word that I think is important, I will explain to you. Okay. All right. Let's begin. And all right, good. All right, so this is Monday, right? Yes. So glaciers. What are glaciers? Glaciers or glaciers. You could say glaciers, or in England they say glaciers. In America we just say glaciers. Glaciers, and glaciers are 冰河. All right. That's what they're called. Okay, glaciers. Okay, so glaciers are usually associated with colder climates. What is associated with? Associated with means it is related to, connected to, right? Yes. So related to or connected to. Associated with, related to, connected to. Okay, so they are connected to, associated with, related to colder climates, obviously, right? However, there are glaciers in tropical climates, high in the mountains usually, right? So there are glaciers that are associated with warmer climates, okay? But some mountain ranges of South America, Africa, and Indonesia are also blank glaciers, and ice sheets are also home to, are also covers of, are also roofs over, or are also room for. Okay, we'll discuss the answer to this question when I see you. Okay, think about what you think the answer might be. Okay, right? So Africa, America, South America, Africa, and Indonesia are also blank glaciers and ice sheets. Okay, let's continue. These tropical glaciers serve as a major source of water supply to 1/6 of the world's population. Okay, as you know, Indonesia has lots of people, right? Has a big population. All right. A newly published study, okay, however, revealed that rising temperatures are posing a blank threat to the last tropical glaciers in Indonesia's Papua region. Okay, so global warming, rising temperatures, right? Rising temperatures means global warming, right? 升高的 temperatures, right? Rising temperatures. So this new 研究, this new study revealed, showed, right? Reveal is show, right? Maybe I should put this one as part of the, nope, it's gone. It showed, okay, that, so the new study, the new 研究 showed that hold on. It showed that global warming, the study showed that global warming poses an something threat to tropical glaciers in Indonesia's Papua region. Is it occasional threat, elaborate threat, immediate threat, or offensive threat? Right, yes. So what do you think the answer is? Okay, we'll talk about that when I see you. Okay, and some of these words we will discuss. All right. The ice sheets, which once spanned 20 square kilometers, are thinning over 5 times as quickly compared to a few years ago. All right. So when something spans, it means it crosses. Okay, or crossed. Okay. So span could be across a period of time. So for example, I say that Qingchao controlled China, right? The Qingchao's control over China spanned 200 years, whatever. I don't know what the answer is, right? Yes, okay. Spanned 多久时间? Well, here when I'm talking about span 多少距离 distance, okay? So the ice sheet, which once spanned 20 kilometers, okay? 20 square kilometers, 20 square kilometers, are thinning 5 times faster compared to the past. 28. Blank already shrunk by 25%. Okay, right? So this is blank already shrunk by 85% to a mere 0.5 square kilometers. Papua's glaciers will completely disappear within a decade, researchers have predicted. So here I need a fence goji, right? Yes. All right. So already, if I know I need a fence goji, that we have is already 不可能, right? And the glacier 自己缩小, right? So I need a 现在分词 not the 过去分词 right? The 过去分词 is the if 它是被怎么样 right? It is the 受词 right? Yes. So this is also impossible, right? So now I need either having or having been already shrunk, okay? And then we'll discuss what the answer is in class, okay? Oh, by the way, to a mere. Here, a mere means only. A mere means only, okay? So, blank already shrunk by 85% to only 0.5 square kilometers. It will soon disappear, researchers predicted. Remember the word predict? Predict means to tell the future, right? Yes, tell before something actually happens. Predict, right? Yes, to tell the future. Okay, good. The disappearance of the glaciers will also leave a significant blank impact. Okay, what kind of impact? Cultural impact, moral impact, political impact, or environmental impact. Okay, so it will also leave a significant, remember, important, what kind of impact you think. Okay, well, we have to continue reading to see what the impact is, right? It could be, I think it could be this one or this one, okay, more likely. But then depending on what the article says, right, it doesn't necessarily have to be environmental, right? It could be cultural. I don't know. What does it say, right? Does it talk about like trees dying? Does it talk about like, animals are becoming extinct? Or does it talk about something else? So to let us decide, is it cultural or environmental, right? Yes. All right. For many indigenous people, indigenous people are 原住民. I don't know why I didn't pick this up. I'm sorry, people. It's my fault. So indigenous people are 原住民. Okay. Right. So for many indigenous 原住民 Papuans, people who live there, the ice sheets, I should not say 原住民, I say 原住民的. I should say 原住的, right? Indigenous, right? Okay. So for many indigenous Papuans, the ice sheets represent a sacred, remember the word sacred, we talk about this, holy symbol, right? Yes. The mountains and valleys are the arms and legs of their god, and the glaciers are the head, explained the head researcher. Now, wait a minute. This impact, this influence, okay, impact, is it cultural or is it environmental? Think about it, okay? All right, the study warned that Papuans glaciers are only the first to go if greenhouse gases are blank and temperatures continue to rise, okay? So it warned that this problem, okay, the disappearance of Papuan glaciers in Indonesia is just the beginning of the problem. And if greenhouse gases are what, and temperatures continue to rise, okay, this is not going to go away. All right. And this is certainly a serious warning about the depressing fate of other glaciers around the world. What is depressing fate? Fate is 命运. Depressing is sad. Okay, so sad 命运 means what? Sad future. Okay, right. So a depressing fate is sad future, right? So if you think Taiwan has a sad future, I don't, but if you think Taiwan has a sad future, you can say, well, you know what? I am worried about Taiwan's depressing fate. Okay, all right. So look up any words you may not know, or try to get the answers, and then we'll see if we know what the answers are. Okay. All right. In class, see if we can make sense of it. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't. Okay, here it is. Let me just read this 阅读测验的 reading comprehension, and then I'll let you guys go. All right, and I'll explain a few words that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, good. Here we go. Morgan's Wonderland, located in San Antonio, Texas, is a theme park geared mainly toward mentally or physically disabled children. So, when something is geared toward, okay, it is made for. Okay, It is built for, made for. Okay, its purpose is for mentally or physically disabled children. All right? So geared toward means made for. The park was built by Gordon Hartman, a former real estate developer. Okay, so real estate is 房地产 developer is 建设哈 so a 建设公司老板 basically a real estate developer. Okay, the creation of the park was inspired by, okay, what does it mean to inspire? Maybe you already know this. To inspire is to move. Not physically, not I move myself, move, not this kind of move, but move emotionally. Move your mind, move your heart, okay? To move emotionally, right? Yes. So if you watch a 感动的故事, and it moves you, it inspires you, right? It doesn't move you like make you stand up or anything, but it moves you by moving your heart, moving your emotions, right? Okay. All right. So the park was inspired by his daughter. Her name was Morgan, who suffers from severe cognitive delay and physical challenges. Okay. So cognitive is 学习认知 right? Yes. So cognitive means knowing, right? Yes. Maybe I should just make this into one of our words. Okay, knowing. Now you will see this. You'll see the word knowing in cognitive after I explain to you. Give me a second. Let me explain. All right. Let me explain over here. 先暂时 over here, right? Watch this. Look. You know this word, right? Recognize. 认出来. So if you recognize something, 你认识它, you know it, right? Yes. So, to know, I recognize you, or I recognize that. I recognize it. I know it. So see this, cog. You see this, right? This part. See, no, actually, cogni. Cogni. Yeah, cogni. See that? No. That part of the word tells you means know, 知道, 认识, 认知, okay? Knowing, okay? There is a word called cognition. What does that mean? Well, you don't know what it means, but you know it has something to do with 知道, right? Knowing, right? Because of the common 它的字的根哈. All right, good. So his daughter suffers from severe cognitive, knowing, delay, and physical challenges. So in other words, his daughter is or was mentally challenged. Okay, 就是有智能障碍哈, right? Mentally challenged, right? I should have said that, right? Yeah, mentally disabled, right? Yes, or physically disabled children. Okay, good. The world's first ultra accessible family fun park. We'll talk about what this word means because that's part of the question. Ultra means super, accessible means super convenient. All right, so we'll see what that means later, okay, when they ask you the question. The world's first ultra accessible family fun park, Morgan's Wonderland, opened in the spring of 2010. Admission ticket prices for guests with special needs is free, and fees for the general public, normal people, or I shouldn't say normal people, people who don't have disabilities, are set at a much discounted price. What is discounted price? Lower price. Okay. Oh, 折扣的 price, lower price. so that people of all ages and abilities can come together and play in a fun and safe environment. Completely wheelchair accessible, wheelchair convenient. The park features 25 acres of attractions. Attractions are rides, like 云霄飞车 and then the teacups, and then like the 鬼屋 whatever, okay, rides and other attractions. You go to Disneyland, there's like different attractions, different fun areas, okay? So 25 acres of attractions, not 25 attractions. Acre is a 面积的单位, okay? 公顷 or something, whatever, okay? I'm not sure how big it is, but it's not super big, but it's an acre, okay? So features 25 acres of attractions, including rides, playgrounds, a catch and release fishing lake, right? A picnic and picnic areas throughout the park. The rides are custom designed to accommodate, okay, to be friendly, to 容纳, right? To take on, to be friendly to take on wheelchair riders, right? Yes. So accommodate means to take on, to be friendly to wheelchair riders, so that every family member can enjoy the fun. The adapted rides include the off-road adventure, where guests can test their driving skills in sporty vehicles. Okay, sporty means fast. Okay, like a sports car, right? Sporty means like 有运动, 运动性质的, right? Sporty vehicles. Okay. Moreover, each visitor is offered the option to wear a GPS adventure band. What is a band? A band is something that goes around your wrist, right? Yeah. Something that you wear on your wrist. So the band also allows the visitors to take part in electronic activities. For example, when the riders scan the band at the off-road adventure, a photo will be taken and sent to their email. So wearing the band allows you to enjoy the electronic devices and equipment around the park. Okay. In June 2017, Morgan's Wonderland celebrated the opening of Morgan's Inspiration Island. They opened another place next to it. The new expansion. An expansion is an enlargement, right? A part that is made larger, okay? So an expansion is making larger, okay? The new making larger, right? So they made the park, Morgan's Wonderland, and then now they added to the park, made it larger by adding a place called Morgan's Inspiration Island. So the new expansion is composed of 5 themed splash pads and a riverboat adventure ride. So in other words, this is more of a water kind of theme. The wheelchair guests can transfer out of their chairs into unique waterproof chairs and enjoy the splash park without risking damage to their personal wheelchairs. This is the owner, okay, the Hartman, okay, Gordon Hartman. He's talking here. He says, Morgan taught me that there's more to life in many ways than what I saw before, said Hartman. The blessing that Morgan has brought is beyond anything that I ever could have imagined and could explain. So this is the owner's words. Okay, and all right. Um, I think we will talk about the answers to these um, uh, questions in class, and I think that's it. Okay, thank you for listening. It's been a long video, but you know, with you guys, it's always very long because I have to. There's lots of things to explain. All right, see you guys in class.